Hey guys, welcome back to SJGames Live. I'm Hunter. I'm here with Jimmy.
Hey.
We got Randy and Eric joining us again for the first time in a while. Our event coordinator slash do everything guy here, who's been doing a lot of 3D printing and stuff like that, helping us out with all that. And we are going to play Pathfinder Revolution. Unfortunately, today you may have seen if you are a backer of the project, we did actually cancel the project today on Kickstarter. But we will be relaunching this fall, so we're really excited about that. We still wanted to play it today since we had it all planned out, had it laid out. Now, I love this game, so
It's the only thing I've been playing lately. So
yeah, gotta.
This is the only board game I get time in on. So
Exactly.
I'm
And
gonna
after
get
last
my
week,
board game time.
after last week, you got to redeem yourself.
I felt that was a Jimmy.
That was a Jimmy problem.
I held you as long as I could, and they were bouncing off of each other too.
So yeah, we're a little bummed, we had to cancel, but we're excited about relaunching, bringing it back. We did an update on the campaign. We'll also be doing a daily Illuminator post if you didn't check the campaign out. But essentially, we think the project could be doing better. And the concern about reaching the funding goal and making it stretch goals and stuff like that, making it the complete experience. We kind of just reassessed it and said, hey, can we do this better? And we think we might be able to. So when we relaunch in this fall, what we're looking at in the interim is talking with the factory, seeing what we can do to bring the price of the game down, seeing if we can include the 5 and 6 player from the start versus from, having to unlock it at a certain goal. If we bring the price down and include that, we may have to increase the funding goal, which is, things will change on the campaign. There will be adjustments made. So we kind of outline all this.
So we're not just going to put it right back up exactly.
Exactly.
The same
Yeah.
we
don't try not to make the same
and
mistakes.
here it is again.
But we do want to improve the experience for people. Take some feedback. We know a lot of people internationally want to back too. Unfortunately, it's just we can't promise that necessarily. We are looking at options. We mentioned that in the update.
It's such a fight.
The problem is the cost. I think people think that we're a bigger operation than we are, but in reality, we have 2 guys in our warehouse that are doing a mountain of work, paperwork to get that stuff done, and not finding if we had tried to do international for this campaign as is, anyone shipping overseas would have been paying over $100.
It's expensive. International shipping's expensive, and it's not like we're taking that money and putting it in our pocket. No, getting it to internet, you got to ship it there, and then you have to go through customs and all of the tax stuff. It isn't like it was in the 90s.
It's not even like it was 4 years ago.
Right.
We are
some
looking.
cases 2 months ago.
Well, we are looking at some. I don't want to belabor the shipping stuff. We are going to look at some stuff for the next one. We don't know that we can't promise anything on that front. What we can say is the main goal is trying to get the cost of the game down a little bit. Maybe have everything from the start, and again, it might adjust the goal in the end. It may go from like a $50,000 goal to like a $60,000 or $70,000 goal or something like that, and just have no stretch goals. Because the campaign only had one stretch goal to begin with, the 5 and 6 player. So if we can include that in the base game, it probably wouldn't have a stretch goal. It'd just be a fund and get it made.
We're going to figure out
situations
and stuff and how we can do it better.
We'll figure all that out. But we're not going to I do want to say we're not. The aim isn't to come back and be like, we're adding like 70 stretch goals to make this a thing, because we still think that there's the game that we've made here is what
a great fun game.
It's what we want to make. This is an awesome game. We're excited to put it out. This is definitely an upgrade from our previous editions of it, and having it all in one box, I think the 5 and 6 player and the 1 through 4 player will, I think, be a big benefit for it.
The old method of 2 different 5 and 6 players always bothered me.
It's tough though. Like the way that this campaign went, we had to split it up. But if we can reconfigure it a little bit, we think we can get it done. We'll see. We'll have to see. But we definitely are relaunching this fall, so stay tuned for that. We got other projects coming out, of course, so keep an eye out for those. But this one we're really pumped for. So let's get started. I guess for people that haven't tuned in, we have been playing this quite a bit. But we'll kind of give you a quick overview. Essentially, that we're going to be bidding to take control of the city, and we're bidding on these boards. Let's go on to Jimmy's board here. We're bidding different currencies. We've got gold. We've got which you can bid any amount on any space. Gold is the weakest currency. Blackmail is the next strongest.
Your shtick is weak.
Whatever.
Here, I'll help you. You'll see Jimmy's board. There are gold spaces, there are gold and black spaces, there are gold and red spaces, and there are gold, black, and red spaces. There are 3 different currencies: force, blackmail, and gold. Force is the strongest currency. 1 force will beat any amount of blackmail and gold. Blackmail is the second strongest. 1 blackmail will beat any amount of gold. Gold is the weakest, but it's also the most versatile. Gold can be bid on any space that has gold in it. And you'll notice every space has gold in it. Blackmail can be bid on spaces with a black portion of the box, and force can be bid on spaces with a red portion of the box. So they are limited on where they can go. Lesser currencies are used as tiebreakers. So if Jimmy and I both bid a force, and Jimmy bid a gold along with the force, Jimmy's going to win.
I like that.
Yeah, in that
Jimmy's
case,
gonna win.
I would hope.
You're gonna need to. You didn't do it at all last game.
Did not.
He had 4. Go look at the video. Was it you who wound up with 4 cubes on the board?
Yeah, he had like 4 cubes.
When we win something, we'll get various benefits from the board. Sometimes it will be support. Support runs around the outside edge of the track. It might be blackmail, 2 blackmail, a force, 5 gold, whatever it is. Those are tokens to bid with next round because we must bid all of our tokens each round, and they go away. It's not like a losing bid comes back to us. And then we may get influence, and it'll say something like influence the Pantheon. That means you take 1 cube and put it out here on an empty space on the Pantheon. The game ends when all of the empty spaces are filled in. Whoever has more influence in a key area than any other single person gets all of the points for the key area, all the support points for the key area. If there is a tie for most, no one gets the support points for the area. The same with bids on the board. If there's ever a tie for most, no one gets that space. Everybody just loses their tokens there.
Okay. And
the goal is most support.
Most support at the end of the game.
there's a few different cool spots. You'll see them that come up throughout the game that let you swap cubes around, replace cubes. You'll get there. Randy will take them.
I like
the cool thing about this is that we're all going to take our turn simultaneously. So we're all going to be bidding on the same spot. One thing that we didn't mention: no matter how many tokens you have, which you can have more than the 5. We all start with 3 gold, 1 blackmail, 1 force. You can only bid on 6 total spots on the board.
Anything you bid that is illegal will fall off the board when it's revealed. So when we reveal, one of the things you want to do is look over at your neighbors. Did they bid a black token on a square without black, like a black mark? Because if they did, that blackmail has to go away. Did they bid on 7 squares? If they did, you would remove the tokens from the 7th.
Exactly.
Anything after the 6th. We don't go backwards and go like, oh, I'm going to fix it. No, you lose what you did wrong, and then we move forward. The game just progresses.
And there's no banking from turn to turn.
Nope.
Anything you don't spend on that turn, it goes away.
You've got to spend it all. Throw it on the board somewhere. It has to be out there.
Exactly it.
There's other little rules, but we'll get them as
Yeah, they'll come
They're
up.
not important right now. All right, we getting started?
Let's go.
Let's not look at Jimmy bidding.
But I want to look at Jimmy bidding.
Jimmy bidding.
Now I'm looking at Jimmy bidding.
Yeah. Watching
Not on the
Randy.
screen anymore.
Yeah. Did I bid illegally? No. Okay.
I don't think it's not possible to bid illegally with 5 tokens.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
You
just
can
bid
put a
it-
blackmail on a space that doesn't have.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, I thought you
And
meant like
because
over
older
6.
versions had a reverse
Yeah.
of the colors,
We get messed up
it's
sometimes.
wrong up in here,
Well,
and
I
I
think we're all
have to
good.
fix it
Yep.
for this.
Let's do it. And now we go down the list and kind of mark off. Oh, we
Start
got
the crime ward.
We
I
start
put
on the
1 coin.
top row on the left side, and we'll work
So I
our
get
way
that.
across.
I'll
Hunter
take
wins that. So he
2
gets 8
blackmail.
support or 2 blackmail. Okay. The headmaster.
Nobody.
Nobody bid. The field marshal. 1 blackmail.
Blackmail and a gold.
Chose
Of
the
course,
wrong one.
Jimmy. No, not
I
like
get
this.
1 force.
Here we go again.
Yes, and influence high bridge. High bridge is out
Oh,
here.
last time he chose the university.
It's true. I bid
Hell
1.
Knight.
I got 1 on the Hell Knight. Anyone else? No.
You got it for 1.
I get a force and 3 support on red.
Nicely
Boom,
done.
I'm on the board.
Fisherman.
I put a gold.
You
Anyone?
got it.
So that gets me 3 gold, 5 support, puts me up to 8, and then influence at West Dock, which is here.
The innkeeper.
That would be me for a force.
You got it.
So I get 3 support, 1 blackmail, and influence East Shore.
Get the other shore.
And we have the
Stable company.
stable company. I've got a force and a gold.
Nailed it.
Overpowered. Overspent. But I get 1 blackmail and influence in Fort Corvosa.
Nice. That's a big one. 45 points.
Arbiter.
I got a blackmail.
I got a gold.
Ooh.
Hunter takes it.
So I get 3 supports and 4 gold. And influence at Arbiter's Hall, which is... I always forget where that's at.
Cleric.
I got a force.
A force and a gold.
Dang it. You knew it. You
It's
knew it was
like
coming.
we knew you were going to punch
Yes.
the cleric.
That's my shtick.
Yes. If you play the same pattern too many times, someone will see it.
I mean, yeah.
Influence the Pantheon.
Aha! You
Pantheon of
It's
Mini.
gonna happen. They're so close.
For those of you that don't understand what we just laughed, Hunter keeps mispronouncing that one.
Not anymore. I fixed it. Now Randy's going to be the one.
It's moved on to Randy,
It was
apparently.
there was a Parthenon in the old version of this, so my brain has some legacy code that I'm still working on.
All right, Cats do Lofties.
We
One
pushed
gold?
it. 1 gold.
All right. Red Mantis.
I got a blackmail and a gold.
All right, you take that one, Eric.
Wow.
Went for the swap early.
And
It's, I feel it's very weak early.
It is
but
very weak early.
If you'd have taken Magistrate, at least you'd have gotten 7.
What I was, well,
I may
so,
have misread what I was doing.
so I can move this from a 20-point spot.
That's a
to-
swap.
You take 2 cubes, put your fingers on the 2, move them.
Oh, it's the swap, not the move.
They
Yeah,
do
the
not have to
Magistrate
be
was the one
yours.
you thought you did.
You
Wah,
100%
So you get
wanted
to
the
swap,
Magistrate.
though. You still get to swap out of the 20-pointer into a bigger one.
Yeah, and you must. This is it doesn't have to be yours though.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
You can take you can dump yellow out of Fort Corvosa. It's 45.
In Eric's
or-
defense, we kind of threw him in here. He hadn't played in a while.
I haven't played
And
in a
he
while.
hasn't
I'll
played
swap
this
for,
version very
I'll
much.
swap for Fort.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going to move you down to the
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, and that is the turn. it
2
looks
gold
like.
on the Magistrate.
Oh, I'm sorry. You do have 2
Oh,
gold
he
on the
did.
Magistrate.
So I get 7 support for yellow,
Yellow.
and I can move one of my cubes that's already on the board.
Aha!
Going back there?
back.
Hi, how's it going?
There's a reason it's
Cool.
black.
I'm sorry. I forgot the Magistrate. That was my bad. So
so now-
tokens.
We always get 5 tokens to bid with. If we have not won 5 tokens, then you take gold until you've got 5 tokens.
What you have earned is public knowledge. Everybody gets to see before the round starts, so you know what you're bidding against.
And you tell people what you have. I've got 2 blackmail, a force, and 7 gold.
I've got a blackmail and 4 gold.
I got a blackmail and 4 gold.
I've got a force and 5 gold.
So you and me are the force guys. You guys are the blackmail.
Yeah.
You have a black
You also
as
have
well.
blackmail.
I know. That's.
Don't you try to muddy the
Don't
waters
muddy
here.
Don't you try to muddy the waters. Welcome back. Now you got that stuck in my
Yep.
head.
Yeah, legacy code can be a nightmare.
The brain just do what the brain want to do.
All right.
Let's see how this goes. Sort of play the Jeopardy theme on a soundboard. That's why we play the legally distinct Jeopardy theme.
I'm good.
Slightly off brand.
Is Jimmy still bidding?
minor key?
It's just in a minor key and it's
yeah.
reversed.
I'm still working on it.
Bum,
Jimmy's
bum,
still
bum, bum, bum,
Sounds like a
bum.
fugue. It's similar but legally
All
distinct.
you can do is take 1 beat out of it and look
We
at
call-
under pressure and ice
Yeah.
ice. Drop
Yeah.
1. You're good. I think let's try this and see if it works. Probably won't.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm not helpful.
Oh boy, we're
All right,
bouncing.
Crime
I
War.
got 2 on that.
Hunter's got 2 on the Crime
I'll
War.
just upgrade those to blackmail, I guess.
Got a blackmail and a gold on the
Blackmail and a
headmaster.
gold on the headmaster.
And me too.
We didn't lose that much.
That
Good job,
was
guys.
terrible.
Blackmail and gold on the field marshal.
Just 2 gold.
All right, you got that
So I
one.
got 1 force and I influence at High Bridge.
Down low.
Thank you. That's the joke. Hell Knight
2.
2.
1.
Nobody gets it.
Jimmy, I'm
It's
so sorry.
tied, so everybody pushes.
Fisherman,
Nothing.
Innkeeper,
I-
Innkeeper.
1 gold.
You got it.
Wow, I won something. 3 support,
Blue.
1 blackmail, and influence back on the East Shore.
There you go.
My forces all start there. They move their way.
Sable Company. That's Australia interesting
Yeah.
for you.
Yes.
1 gold.
You got it.
No, I did
No,
not.
you didn't. You bounce. Oh no.
Bounce.
Jimmy,
Jimmy,
we
not
discussed exactly what you don't want to do this game.
Why? Why? It's,
Hey,
and
Jimmy.
it's always like mind linking with these two seats. So Arbiter,
Nope.
Cleric.
I bid a lot.
You got it with a lot.
5 gold and an influence. The 5 gold is a poo-poo prize on this one. But the influence in the Pantheon is just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. And I had cast 2 lofties with the force and a gold.
You were the only one there.
So I'm not gonna pick on Jimmy, that's for sure. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And replace there. And that'll be it.
See
No
how
one
this
knows
is?
the rest of it.
I see how this
I have to
is.
fill up with gold. I've got 2 blackmail. I got a starter hand, 2 blackmail, force, and a gold. Oh, no,
That's
I got
not a
it's not a starter hand. You need 4 gold. 2 blackmail, force, and 2 gold.
4 gold and a blackmail.
5 gold.
5 gold.
What? Where's all the? Oh man, level 6.
Yeah, how much gold, Hunter?
My problem.
Just 2.
is
So
you
the
got-
reason I was excited is because I was the only one that had force that round. And there's not a lot of blackmail going around. I think everyone bounced on the token generated ones.
Yep. Well, we bounced on almost the entire top row.
Yeah. Hmm. See how that goes. Legally distinct. Welcome back, Connor.
All right.
Something.
I'm good. Yep.
Welcome
Yikes
back.
on bikes. Oh my god. Did Jimmy actually get it? Crime?
3 on the crime ward.
I almost
You
did 3.
did it!
I had 2.
Jimmy's on the board!
All right, I'm gonna
8
take
support?
No, I'm taking the 2 blackmail.
Oh, and I bounced off that. Sorry. Headmaster.
A blackmail and a gold.
You got it.
Got my first force win in the game. 1 support and influence university.
One's-
Blue. Gotcha.
Influence University. First person there. Field Marshal. Anyone there? Jimmy, was that it?
No, I've got 1 more on.
Okay, cool. I got 1 on Hell Knights.
I have 2 on the Hell
You
Knight.
got it.
Green goes up to 3 support and 1 force.
Fisherman. I blackmail the Fisherman.
Yep, that's yours.
5 support. Red. And 3 gold. Influence West Dock. Innkeeper.
I got a gold on the innkeeper.
You got it.
3 support. 1 blackmail. And I'm taking my East Shore by force.
Sable Company. Looks like you get that too.
I got a gold on
took it by
Sable
gold.
Company.
Technically, you took it by gold.
Correct.
1 gold.
Instead of by force.
Yes. What?
You can't take something by force
Oh.
if you use gold to do it.
Okay.
Jimmy's playing with your words.
Yes. Okay.
And your mind.
He's got to
I got
play with
A
something.
blackmail
because he's
and
got his
influence. Would you be so kind as to put that on the fort?
Yes.
Donkashane?
Arbiter?
2 gold.
Oh, Jimmy got one.
1 gold. You got it.
There you go, Jimmy.
All right, so 3 support for yellow, 4 gold, and influence in the Arbiter's Hall.
Nice. I got a blackmail on the Cleric. Influence in the Pantheon. I almost corrected myself to the wrong thing there. I get 5 gold. And then I punch the Katsu Lofties.
I paid him a gold. He doesn't seem to care about my money.
And we're going to swap there. Sorry to keep picking on you, Randy.
I don't think you are yet.
And then anyone on the red band?
Yes.
Or no?
No, that was the last bid.
All right.
I don't
I
think
mean,
you're as sorry as you will be.
I'm not trying to.
Force and 4 gold.
7 gold. No, 8 gold, I'm sorry.
2 blackmail, 4 gold.
2 blackmail, a force, and 2 gold.
That force, blackmail is actually strong this round for Jimmy.
Yeah.
A lot of
It's like
blackmail
I
running
dumped all
around.
my gold on 1 spot.
Amazing how
Fair.
that works.
Also fair. Let's see. Whoa. Whoa, calm down. Man, I love this game. You're always doing something since
do
no
it
one
again
has
if you want to.
turns. Can you do
Yeah,
it again?
you're there's very little downtime in the game, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
It is only the spot where someone is like, I'm thinking.
For a game that feels this strategic, it also goes by really quickly. That's why it's been fun to stream, because it takes like an hour at most. For 1 to 4 players, a little more. It takes
Set.
up to an hour and a half.
Don't touch that. Sometimes when I cross my arms, I fall into my microphone.
Oh.
I am sure
Somebody's
that
going
Brandon is
cringe.
not pleased with that.
We don't have any questions in chat by chance, do we? Just in case.
Doesn't look like we've got any
Cool.
so far.
Awesome. Everybody good?
Think we're good to go.
Let's do it.
Uh-huh.
Crime Lord.
2 on Crime Lord, 2 Blackmail.
I figured the gold only spaces were probably the domain of the guy with 9 gold.
Fair enough.
Headmaster 1 gold.
Looks like he's got
Force and a gold.
Oh, with force.
Well, you take that
Oh,
force.
no, it's a
off.
black.
Sorry.
It's a blackmail. He's got it
Blackmail
right.
and a
He
gold.
just said it wrong.
Yes, I said it wrong
That's
again.
your Parthenon right there.
Yeah. Influence University.
Gotcha.
And 1 support, please. And 1 force.
Field Marshal.
Blackmail and a gold.
Blackmail. You got it.
Ooh, nice.
Force and
High Bridge,
Drop
which
these
is the
down the high
low
bridge for me.
bridge. I got 2 on Hell Knight, 2 gold.
I had 1.
So I have 3.
Oh, nice. You got it.
Which that
3
gold
support.
should have been on the
and a
field
force. I will
marshal.
go up to 6.
And a force.
you would have needed more than
Fish-
that on field.
Fisherman?
You would just bounced.
Right. And
You
bounce
want a
is fine.
Fisherman?
Fisherman.
Bouncing is not fun.
No.
Nope.
Innkeeper. I got 1 gold. Oh.
Gotcha.
3 supports, 1 blackmail, and influence on the East Shore. Oh, who's there now?
Still me.
Got 1 on Sable Company.
I got a force on Sable Company.
Nailed me.
So I get a blackmail and 1 more up on the fort, please.
Indeed. And then we got Arbiter.
Blackmail and a gold.
Looks like you got it.
Could have got it with just a gold.
Yeah, it feels a little.
3 support
you're
for
like,
yellow.
dang, I really been into that.
Arbiter's Hall and 4 gold.
Nice. And then Cleric.
I get a force there.
Punch the Cleric. You did it.
5 gold for next round and an influence in the Pantheon.
Indeed. Cats do.
There's a gold right here.
Want it for cheap. No, you wouldn't.
We
What have
will-
I ever done to you
we
twice?
will- I mean, it's the only thing keeping you even remotely honest.
Red Mantis?
Nobody.
And then
Magistrate.
bouncy,
gold.
bouncy.
Yeah, I'm sorry on that one. But no one was taking it, so I figured jump in there.
I had 1 left. I'm like, I had 2 left. I'm like, I'll scatter a couple, wild bids to see if I can get something for cheap.
So we got 3 blackmail, 2 gold.
Force and 4 gold.
Force, blackmail, 3 gold.
Force and 5
A
gold.
lot of force floating around this
Yep.
time. Huh?
This is not a...
Intriguing.
No guarantee here.
No, he doesn't. Don't talk.
Hey,
That's
3
not what I was trying
blackmail?
to say.
3 blackmail? That's a lot of blackmail on it.
Let's not worry about that part.
Can I use my shirt?
What? Oh my god. I forgot you were wearing the
Yeah, I don't
blackmail
know.
shirt.
Yeah, just roll around on the table for a little bit here.
Not fair. Hmm.
Pretty sure Twitch guidelines prevent me from doing that. I have to fold it all up. Be a TOS problem.
I don't like anything I'm doing here.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
it might work. It might get...
We've loaded the token shotgun and fired.
Remember, it's 6 spaces max.
I only have 5 tokens, so we're good.
Oh, let me check.
It is one of
Okay.
my.
I'm
It is
good.
not one of my infamous 12 token turns.
Right.
I've been keeping you out of those.
You have no good. Y'all have done a great. To be fair, I haven't really tried. Like I felt like y'all would have adjusted, so I haven't really gone for the 12 tokeners.
You,
I've gotten
you
to
did an
7.
attempt early, and I kicked your legs out from under it. So
To be fair, I got up to 8. Okay, I was close.
I can't beat you on every square.
I was close. I feel like 8's gonna be my max this game.
That's gonna be your max.
We're waiting on Jimmy.
All right, I'm going to go with that.
Okay,
All right,
Crim Lord,
2 gold.
a gold.
you got it.
I will take the 2 blackmail.
What? Not even support. You're such a support guy. Blackmail on Headmaster.
Blackmail and a gold on Headmaster.
I need that to happen.
I will take that. And if you could pass that to the university for me and
you get
one
one?
support, please.
Boom.
University.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you're starting to see part of how
Blackmail in Field Marshal,
You did it.
Force and Influence of the High Bridge, which is low bridge. Got that. Damn you. 1 gold on Fisherman. Or no, sorry, Hell Knight. Sorry.
I
One
got a gold on the Hell
Hell
Knight. Green's going to take 3 support and a force for next turn.
Force. Now Fisherman, sorry. So which I lose to Jimmy on.
2 gold.
Again.
So 5 support for yellow. I'll take the 3 gold and influence on the west dock.
Innkeeper.
Horse.
You got it.
So 3 support for yellow. On the
Yellow's in the
blackmail, and influence on the east shore.
Nice. Hey, there it is.
Fill up the
And
east
it's full.
See, I didn't pick on Jimmy, and now Jimmy's in the lead.
shore. Not really in the
No, he's in the lead. Sable Company?
I have a gold on
Looks
Sable.
like you win
that'll take
Sable
it.
for 1. That's a good
1
one.
blackmail and an influence in Fort Corvosa. Io.
Hey now. Hey now.
Arbiter.
None.
Looks like I get beat on the cleric because someone punched the cleric.
Force and a gold.
Oh, someone punched him and handed him a dollar bill. Clean yourself up. I bet Blackmail was way out.
Let's see. So that's 5 gold.
I was standing there.
Gotta keep you on it.
and
I was standing there
influence
blackmailing
down
him.
there.
Randy came up and punched him, but then
See, I didn't punch
Eric
him.
came up and punched him
I
and then
didn't
handed him a
punch him.
dollar.
I came
and
up
he's
with
like,
it.
"Fine, I'll work for you."
I shivved him with that donation.
1 gold on cat stew.
1 gold on Cat's
That's the keep you honest
That's
tax
where
from me.
I had one there and I moved it.
Red Mantis.
1 gold on Red Mantis.
That's the everyone's
That's
honest.
to keep us both honest.
And nothing on the magic.
Nothing on the other
All
two.
right.
So I've got 1 force and 4 gold.
I got a force and 5 gold.
Force and 4.
3 blackmail and 3 gold.
Oh,
He's got the only blackmail.
I told you
He's gonna run away with it
I,
this
when I
turn.
started keeping you honest and Eric jumped in, that's not keeping you honest, that's giving it to Jimmy.
Damn it.
I'll take a round of that, okay? After the last game.
Yeah,
From
well,
the start of this.
I won't. I'd like it. I'd like less of that, please.
what
So I
to
can just have
do?
that one.
I can just have that one. Wow.
Yes,
I can.
Jimmy can.
This is now you know the power that I feel. The only difference is I don't say it out loud, Jimmy.
If you don't say it out loud, how are you reminding everyone that they're yours?
True.
It's all gross.
Isn't it brutal?
Yes.
This game's getting
Yes,
savage.
it is all gross.
Yuck. Yuck. Set.
Let's do it.
Good to go.
Oh, it's Nightmare. Crime Lord.
3 gold.
1 gold.
Jimmy.
I'll take the 2 blackmail.
Seems good. Headmaster.
1 blackmail.
Whoa, what a shocker.
So a support for yellow, a force, and influence in the university.
Field Marshal.
Blackmail.
What? I can't
Should use
believe
my
it.
gold there. A force, influence in the high bridge.
Yeah, I'm making you reach. I'm joking. I'm sorry. Hell Knight.
1 gold on Hell Knight.
You got it. 3 support for you.
Yeah. 1
Nice.
force.
1 gold on the Fisherman.
Can't fight you everywhere.
Why me? 5 support.
Won the last
3 gold.
2 games with this nonsense.
Also true, I guess. Weststock. I mean, I guess if you're talking
I
about
have to try to
wins,
bounce on you to get out from under Jimmy to put him on the
Innkeeper.
board.
Hey,
Got a
you're
gold
doing-
on the Innkeeper.
You got it for cheap.
3 support. What do you
Bless you.
Isn't it?
There you go.
1 blackmail And East Shore is full.
East Shore is full. Sable Company.
So for
One gold.
For y'all watching, when something is full, you can still bid on its space. You still get all the other rewards, but the line that says influence, whatever, you just don't get to put your cube on the board in that case.
Right? No. Yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
I had another piece over here that should not have been over here.
Okay.
So, force and a gold on Sable Company.
You got it.
To us.
1 blackmail. I will influence Fort Corvosa.
Fort K. Arbiter.
1 gold.
You got it.
You got it.
That's a cheap arbiter.
Nice. Arbiter's Hall. And 3 support and 4 gold.
3 support, you said?
Yep.
Oh, no, wrong person. Blue. 3.
First place I
1
won.
gold on Cleric. And cheap Cleric. 5 gold. Influence.
You were supposed to go there. What?
I was going there, and then you jumped into the fight. So
Just
I'm,
once?
I'm like, oh, you're,
Just once?
you've only need
We
to put
bounce
your
on Red
toes in the pool.
Mantis. Force and a gold.
Yeah, force and a gold.
It's
Do
what's
we
called-
tie it or I get it?
Tied.
It's
I
what's
got a
called
force and a gold.
signaling.
Red Mantis.
Blackmail.
You got it.
So
You might as well remove that on match.
I like a high percentage of what's happening in that bottom row.
I'm gonna go ahead and take those 4 Corvosa.
Abandoning the fort. Oh, come on. What is happening?
Keep a fight real.
Bounce on Magistrate.
Yep.
I have 8 gold.
I got 5 gold. I really screwed the pooch on that one.
I have 2 force, 2 blackmail, and a gold.
2 blackmail, a force, and 2 gold.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
I was hoping to have a strong hand there with everybody pulling everything else, but
Oh, you got a pretty good one.
yeah, the best hands are the I am the only one with blackmail. I am the only one with
It's always good because then you can like. I debated not putting some of my
many
blackmail
gold-
in those spaces.
How many gold did you have?
8.
1.
Okay, so you're 2, 2, and 1.
I'm 2, 2, and 1. Yeah. I debated last turn not putting my blackmail on both the headmaster and field marshal, just assuming that you guys would leave me to those since I had them and using it somewhere else. But there was so much force going around, I wasn't sure the blackmail would help me other places.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Sorry, thinking it through.
No apology necessary. But I accept your apology.
Run all that legacy code.
This doesn't work. There's no way. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm set.
This doesn't work. There's no way. It just drops it. Like, here we go.
Yep.
It's 1 token.
It's like, what the heck? Whatever.
What am I gonna do? Worry about it the
Jimmy?
rest of my life?
I am.
That's away from
That or wanna Hail Mary something?
Well, when you're just running 5 gold, it's pretty much everything's a Hail Mary.
I want to be where no one else is and just kind of hope.
Well, you can do that, or you can shotgun and hope.
That's
that
what. No, that's what I'm
something
saying. That's what
lands.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
I try to hit. It's walking by the roulette table and you're just like,
Here, here, and here. What are those? Don't know. Don't care. Here, here, and here.
you know, you only win like $1, right? You're like, I'll have $1.
$1 more dollar.
$1 works, please.
It's
Good,
the
Jimmy?
dollar
Alright,
and the free
go back.
Coke. Life is good.
Okay.
Jimmy did not take his free. I was hoping for.
Crime Lord. I'll take 2 blackmail.
Which
I got
free
3
did
gold.
We did well enough. We bounced where we needed to.
Headmaster.
I didn't have a
1 gold?
Headmaster, nice.
Hey! I get 1
no.
support, please.
But you didn't go with the headmaster field marshal combo.
And university and a force.
Cool. Field Marshal.
1 gold.
blackmail. So force and influence in the high bridge.
Okay. 3 gold on Hell Knight.
2 gold.
1 gold.
3 support.
That was
of
my.
course.
It can't work.
Yeah. No,
That's fair. Fisherman.
I've got a blackmail there.
Ooh, blackmail on the fisherman. Put
Uh,
some money in that fish.
5 support for green. It's 20. 3 gold. Sure, that's 3 tokens. Influence the west dock. That still exists.
I'll take it. We're closing in. It's getting tight. Innkeeper. Only got a gold on Sable Company. That was my shot in the dark.
Forcing the gold.
Yep.
I should have left. That gold originally was 1 spot over, and I should have left it.
Yeah.
Force the gold. I get a blackmail and influence in Fort Corvosa.
Nice.
Hey.
I'm not
That's
winning
all right.
spots
That's
on
all
the board. I got some cubes out there. I just can't get them.
Arbiter, 1 blackmail.
1 blackmail here.
Had the gold on there, and I moved it over because I wanted to
Cleric?
make sure I had the token.
Punch the
Punch
cleric.
cleric. 5 gold. And the last space in the Pantheon.
Lofties you get with a gold.
A
too.
gold.
Nice. I almost put the gold there.
Let's see.
I thought for sure one of the guys that are actually in the lead would have fought for the lofties. I overestimated you all.
I think you're overestimating who's in the lead.
You're in the
Yeah.
lead.
Am
Randy's technically in the lead.
Am I?
I'm way
It's
at the back.
I don't have any spots on.
You're up here.
I have 1 spot that's 30 points, and I can't seem to get any more cubes because that happens.
Hey, remember when you did
It's
it
called
early?
payback.
Hey, this is just
Hey.
replacing what was there.
Hey. Yes, I do.
Uh,
That's not what's important here.
All right. Red Mantis.
gold.
You got it.
Got it.
Swap.
All right, so I get to do some swappage, which I think I'm gonna get my butt out of the Pantheon, and we're gonna swap that with the.
No. Yeah.
I think we're gonna swap that with one of those yellows in Arbiter's Hall.
Arbiter's Hall.
Oh wait a minute, Arbiter's Hall is only 25. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's scoot that up to the fort
Okay.
in
Would you like to swap
place
out?
of.
Me. Let me fight. I'll fight him.
We'll place the green.
You're solidifying the Pantheon for,
Well,
for
yeah.
green.
That's
It
fine.
puts mine somewhere where it's almost irrelevant.
Yep. And it makes it much harder to
Let
get
us
mine out of
fight.
there. So yes, I'm fortifying a 45 and fortifying his 35.
And then I've got 1 gold, but you got a force on
Force the
magistrate.
so 7 support for yellow. I can move one of my cubes already on the board.
Indeed. Where would you like to move that one in the universe?
We're
Or the one in the
going to
fort?
take the fort, and we're going to, let's see, do we reinforce Arbiter's Hall, or do we try to put our head in for the West Dock? I think we're going to go Arbiter's Hall on this one.
Fair enough.
Seems to make sense.
Yeah. And that's that. Yeah, I'm losing any kind of grip on the board is the problem at this
Well,
point.
I think your problem is you went very hard on the board early, which
Yeah.
made you a threat.
For sure, yeah, no, you're 100%
Because
right.
that's what you did last game. You just dominated the board.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And,
8.
I've got 2 gold, 1 force, and 2 blackmail.
4 gold and a force.
force blackmail and 3 gold.
Okay, start.
Randy, you got
There's
8 gold?
I've got 8 gold.
Yeah, I've
the
got
true
31.
starter hand.
You got 2 force, 1 blackmail from it?
I have 2 blackmail, 1
2 blackmail, 1
force,
force.
and 2 gold.
See, this is a lot of times people overlook that phase of the game where you're looking at what everyone else has. It's actually really important.
Extremely important.
Like if it were, if you're thinking at it a little bit like it was a hand of poker or something, you're seeing like, what someone's chip pile is, or what one of their cards is, or something like that.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's just
What do we have out there? So we are not near the end game at all because
No.
there are still 3 spots open
universe.
In
in
university.
the university.
Yep.
The game ends when all of the open spaces on the board are filled. We finished that round, and that was the end of the game.
I'm set.
Randy had 9 gold,
No, I had 8.
8 gold.
Slightly different,
That's
but
been confusing with one of Hunter's turns.
I've tried it and I bounced off of somebody. I think that was, I was going for a big one on one turn.
Wasn't
Which
bouncing
with
off
4
me.
players, what happens?
Yep.
It's
It's a thing.
it's harder to shotgun with 4 players
Yeah. It gets real interesting when you get to 5 and 6 because the board also opens up.
If there are 12 squares and there are 4 of us, your share is 3 of them, and there are some that nobody really wants at certain points.
Well, especially as they fill up.
Right. They're less. They're still valuable if you can get them inexpensively, but if you're paying too much for it, not so good.
All right,
Here we go. Good one. Crime Lord.
1 gold.
2 gold.
Not me. Not it.
Do a quick look around the table for questioning things before I
Headmaster.
choose that one.
Blackmail and a gold.
I think I got to take the 2 blackmail.
Okay.
Just a blackmail. Almost put 2 blackmail there.
I was wondering if you're going to. I just had the blackmail. Like,
Thought about it.
I'm gonna have to fight Hunter there.
Yep.
All right. So 1 support for yellow,
Oh,
1
yellow,
force, and influence in the university.
Nice.
Hey now.
Hey now. Field Marshal.
I got a gold there.
Nice. Cheap university. Or cheap.
1
Marshal.
force. Influence and high bridge, which is full.
Oh, that's why. That makes sense. Hell Knight.
I got 2 gold there.
A lot of force coming your way.
3 support for green. Let's go up from 20 to 23, and a force for next turn.
Cool. I blackmail the Fisherman.
Just a gold.
So 5 supports. Nope. And then 3 gold, which isn't going to be relevant. Influence the West Dock. Innkeeper.
1 gold.
1 gold.
Bouncer Rooney. Sable Company.
Force.
You got us.
So blackmail and influence in Fort Corvosa.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Where were we at? Arbiter.
I got a gold there.
You got it.
3 support. 26. 4 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And influence Arbiter's Hall, which is
Cleric.
1 gold.
Cheap Cleric. Man, you got the turn. Look at the amount. Look at that token stack. That's 13 tokens.
5 gold. Influence the Pantheon, which is already full.
Unfortunately, I get beat on the cats too.
Force and a gold.
You got it.
So let's see. Who do I want? Who do I want to replace a token with? I think it's going to have to be.
Red Mantis.
Ouch.
Put a gold there.
There we go.
We're gonna do this.
It's up there. All
Yep.
Magistrate.
Magistrate.
1.
Nice.
7 support for yellow. And I can move 1 of my cubes already on the board.
Go
Go
ahead.
to an open space though, so it's going to go into the university wherever it comes from.
This is a may. You don't have to if you do not want to,
Sure.
but it is a may.
But it's also a why not? Because this one's doing me nothing.
It's also a why
It's
not.
not
I
going to
like
do you
that.
anything on university either.
Oh, Eric is trying so hard. He's like, not doing nothing there either.
Well, this will be a lot closer than last game.
I'm so far behind. It's
You're
a
not
couple
Eric.
spaces up.
Your board position's
board
real
position
good.
is
Granted,
50 and
115 points.
Your board position is also the
Almost.
easiest
Yeah.
thing to be fiddled with.
Right.
However,
But
you're
you have a
with-
very strong board position right
Yeah.
now.
2 more turns left. We'll see how long that lasts with only gold in the pocket.
Now I've got 5 gold.
Yeah, same here.
I think this comes out of West Dock. Because West Dock is less appealing token-wise than Fort Corvosa. And is more likely to draw other tokens into it.
Oh, let's see what happens. I got 5 gold.
5 gold.
He's got 13 tokens.
2 force, 2 blackmail, and 9 gold.
I told you.
I have a starting hand. A force of blackmail and 3 gold.
I needed you not to have something.
There's just no way I'm getting anything this turn.
Well, you have to get into Randy's head.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
I mean, even if you do,
Nobody
good
wants
luck.
to
Good luck.
Yeah.
You don't want to be
You'll
there.
get in there.
I can't get out.
Ah, my keys back.
Why is there a
Welcome.
Burger King?
I'm
I
stuck.
don't understand.
There's a lot going on here that I
How'd they open a franchise in here?
You get to catch us for the thrilling conclusion, Rose. See how this one turns out this time around.
It's definitely not going to be like a 150-point win on my part. It
yeah,
ain't happening.
this
Y'all
is not
got
a-
me this time.
This is not a blowout like the last game was.
Y'all 100% got me this time.
All right, so Eric has
My reign of
only
terror is
gold.
coming to an
Yep.
end. I have only gold as well. You just have to compete with Scrooge
don't.
McDuck over
I
here.
don't. I have to not bounce off him there
Okay.
because
He's got more. He's got more
looking-
blackmail than you have. He's getting it if he
but-
wants it.
But what I'm looking at on the board here is that he and I are fighting different board fights.
True. I'm fighting no board fight with 5 gold. I'm a poor guy
Yeah.
running out there just chunking a
Yep.
coin purse at somebody. Like, anybody want this?
I mean,
Fisherman?
he can possibly win 6 places with that many coins.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
it's like you just don't pick anything he can take.
Yeah, I'm voting regardless. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
a moment.
I just ran in the middle of the street and chunked a bunch of
Yeah.
gold out and see who picked it up. The answer will be nobody.
Yeah, the problem with my board position, as you put it, is that it only takes one position out here and one position out there. And
This
I'm
one takes
nothing.
2 because you've got.
No, he's got to win. If he can win the one and then
You'd
swap
have,
one,
It would have to be
it's
the same
over.
person to do 2 things, though, is what I'm saying.
I've got
So
to
that's the
both
thing.
of those to do that.
And then if they do that, they probably can't mess with you here, which is good. That's still a 45-pointer. I think you're in a good position right now.
I just have to figure out where
You're not
to-
too far
where
behind
not
on
to
this
bounce
for that
against
to
Randy so I
matter.
can have an effective turn here.
It really comes down to what the spread is for everything else. We'll see how it goes. I mean, if your board position doesn't, if the same person doesn't screw with you twice, you may actually come out with this.
This is a tough one. I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out.
Just
I'm trying to
do
figure out
it,
where
Jimmy.
Randy's
Go
at.
with your heart. Trust the heart of the tokens.
No, that's a bad idea.
No, trust the heart of the tokens. Do it.
Yeah, go for both, University and Westocks. Neutralize him, and then we get another turn. And I might
We'll
actually
get
be able
another
to get
turn.
some tokens.
We likely get another turn regardless.
How do you figure? There's only 2 positions open.
Because of your decision last round, it can end this turn,
It could.
where otherwise it would have been not possible.
Yeah.
So if you needed another round last round, strategically, if you need another round, you shouldn't have moved it last round. If you don't need another round and you want it to end quick,
Mhm.
then you cleared it.
We'll see how it goes. I think this is the last turn.
I think so too.
It could. There is a.
Jimmy, let's make it
I
happen.
was hoping Jimmy had no money, and then I could have my way with the board, and I can decide if it's the last.
You have
turn.
13 tokens. You can have your way with the board regardless.
I can force a couple of things. I can definitely get a couple, or I can try to get a whole bunch. And
What were your non-gold tokens, Randy?
2 force, 2 blackmail.
2, 4,
Yeah,
7.
he's got.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
there's
had,
no
he
way
had
he
it
could.
all, man. He had it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
He's a monster. That was a turn. That was a heck of a turn.
Last turn I picked all the stuff that was already full in the hopes.
I was sitting there looking at it. I was like, I think next turn I'm gonna pick all the stuff that's already full, and then you did it that turn. I'm like, guess I'm not doing that.
I mean, with the two blackmail, he's got the university if he wants it.
I
Yeah.
had the gold,
With the
and everybody else had like fuel. You had blackmail and force. It was all out there. So I'm like, well,
Yeah.
they're gonna go for legitimate things. They're gonna grab stuff. So if I just grab garbage, I'm gonna lose a little, but
you'll get
could
tokens for the final
probably
turn.
spoke
Yep.
like I need power in this last half.
Yeah, but I mean, all you need is Headmaster and Catskill
Well, I
Lofties, and you
I
got
also
it.
thought we had one extra turn after that, and then when he moved that token, I'm like, never mind.
If you think it's bad here, the 5-6 player one, you can really mess with people's heads on when
Because
there's
that
another
one-
turn.
Yeah, because that one also
Yeah.
has spots that don't count towards game in. There's
There-
little star spots that are negative points.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
spot that works
You
differently.
can plant somebody
There's
in there.
also
and
a
say, "Here."
zone.
Instead of a square, it's a 6-pointed white star. And what that one does, when you influence that area, you replace a cube that's already there. If you either put your cube in the space or you replace one that's already there that's not yours. And usually those zones are negative, they're bad.
Yeah.
So if you keep winning a spot, you get like 6 tokens on the board, and you monopolize a spot where it's like, well, I'm going to lose 20 points. The good part is if you keep pulling tokens out of it, you're getting free tokens at the cost
Reserve.
of 20 points
Yep.
at the end of the thing. Other people need to see it and fight you. It's the
Mhm.
same as any other spot. If anybody's winning something for cheap too many times, it's trouble.
There's also spots like you can only move tokens into those spots and things like that. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
there's-
moving shenanigans.
There's
in
a
that
zone
one.
where every one of your influence cubes in there is worth 10 points. You don't have to win the zone. Each cube is worth something, but there's no square that says put a cube in that zone.
Mhm.
You have to use other tricks like
Magister.
using the magistrate or using one of the ones that says put your token in, put a token where you want. There's a couple of ways to get things in there that you have to use instead. And that one's a really good one in positions like this where it's like, oh, I'm going to lose Fort Corvosa. Well, I would rather go get 10 points and then you just scooch over there and pull 10 points in.
Yeah.
There's
You ready, Jimmy?
he's got to think. There's a lot of interesting things going on
NBA shot clock over here.
in that other one.
You good?
Wish
Still
had a better
rushing.
idea. Yeah, I wish I had a better
This is
idea
not
of
right.
what Randy was in.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
There's also
It
in
does matter.
the 5-6 player board, there's also a place where when you win your square, you also get to put a cube out in this one little spot all by itself.
The watchtower, right?
Yeah, it's the watchtower. And if your cube is in the watchtower, no one else, while your cube is there, anytime your cube is there, they can't mess with your cube. So they can't replace anywhere on the board. They can't replace your cubes with one of their own. They can't swap your cubes. You're allowed to, but they can't. And that's a really powerful spot. And it's another one of those where if somebody else gets it next turn, your cube gets auto replaced. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I like how your response to "Are you ready?" is like, "I wish I just knew where Randy was going."
Damn.
Oh man,
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Head to-
Crime Lord.
I
Oh,
had
you got the
5 gold. I just
So,
wanted the 8 support, thank
Aid
you.
Support. Okay, cool.
I just wanted to get out of the back end of the lot there.
Well, I got bad news for you.
I know, I'm not.
Headmaster.
I've got a blackmail and 3
Jeez,
gold.
Luis, you got it.
Yeah. Well, you can't.
One
One
support.
support for green. 1 force. Influence the university.
Universidad. Okay. Field Marshal. Oh, and also for anyone that the tokens at the end of the game are worth points. So if it does in this round, tokens will go towards our score.
right.
Field Marshal. Anyone? Hell Knight. Nobody. You got the you punched and dropped some gold.
The
on the
fisherman got punched in the face and given 3 gold.
You were like, this game is
This has
ending.
to end this turn for me to have a chance at winning. And there were a couple things I needed to do, and I don't know if I really
Innkeeper
needed Red
remounts?
Mantis, and it's
You
not.
want to see the keeper?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't give you your 5 support. I'm sorry.
Oh, I need that.
No, you don't. We bounced there. Sable Company. Hunter gets that. 1 blackmail. Influence, nothing.
Yeah.
1 on Arbiter. 3 support.
I had to spend
Nope.
like there was.
That's
no
not
rest
you.
day.
That's not me. This is me. And 4
We're
gold.
gonna have to run the tape back to find out exactly how many support people lost to Hunter moving around.
No, I
tokens
didn't.
All game.
I did not move the wrong tokens
It's-
all game. It was I specifically called it back very specific.
It can be a little tough.
And there's no.
You gotta keep looking at these. This will tell you your color.
That was
Okay,
Arbiter's
remember,
Hall,
you
which is full.
Look
Cleric?
at your influence cubes.
1 on Cleric.
You got the cleric.
5 gold. Sure, 1 for 5 points, I guess. Okay.
All right.
Cats do.
A force
no gold.
and 2 gold.
Yep.
Oh.
To be clear,
God.
you have a blackmail and 1 gold on the Red Mantis, right?
Correct.
So we're gonna bounce there. So I
This is
have to
literally
mess
it.
up my math here.
So you just get a replace and not a swap.
Right. There is no swap. So I can take points away from red.
You can take points away from me. You can take.
I can't give me points.
You cannot. No. I think I'm the only
Right.
person. You can touch,
I needed both
Yep.
and I'm
So-
not.
To get the West Dock.
to do well to really mess up spots. So if I can only influence you one spot, I got to do it in one space.
Yeah.
There's nowhere you can pull from blue with that one, is there?
No,
No, it was close here, but
I
not-
could have done here, but Blue's not
Well,
getting it
that's-
anyway.
Yeah, it's no,
He solidified in 2 spots, and I really
Yeah,
wanted
he got
to.
the 2 spots. They
If
needed-
you bidding here, I knew you had 3 gold. You doing this one thing was what, like, I need
Yeah.
this stuff on the bottom, but I need the game to end.
I was hoping you were going to spend a little more trying to secure the final spots, and then I'd be able to get one of these.
I spent a
I think-
force and 3 gold
think-
and a blackmail and 3
I
gold.
think
How much
Eric's
more?
gonna pull this out. So let's go play
I
around.
need to, I need to adjust like
Let's start
one
from
of
the
those
back
two.
like we normally do.
if I get it by the 8 on that on the crime lord,
So
I'll
we'll
be real
start.
happy.
We'll start with Eric,
All right.
like we were doing.
Tokens.
So
What
tokens. Do you have any
tokens do you
tokens? No tokens.
No, it's okay.
So spots on the board. You got Fort Corvosa and you got
You
University.
got 95, so
Yep.
move him back 5 and flip it over.
119. That's a tough one to beat.
Yeah, I
We'll
don't.
see.
I can't.
Green.
I've got a force, which
That's
is
5
5
points. Okay.
and 35 points.
So that is 67.
This
Right?
can be-
No. Plus another 5. Sorry. 72.
the stuff from the Pantheon can be removed. That's red. And these are done.
Red, I got nothing. You killed the only spot on the board I had. So I get
Wow.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 12.
I could have taken
Womp
more
womp.
from him, but you
Why?
still would have. Not you. I
Oh.
could have taken more from Blue if we hadn't bounced.
And we
Right.
this
Yep.
doesn't score because it was
I
tied.
needed
red
you guys,
would've-
I needed you guys to bounce
yeah.
And then,
you needed what happened.
Jimmy-
because I couldn't do
I
anything with
get,
it with all the blackmail
nothing
that
for
was on the board.
tokens and 25.
Oh, we pounced. Oh my God, we
Because the
tied
other
here
2
too.
spots are tied on the board.
Yep,
Wow.
you still got
Yeah.
me. So 25, 53, 10, 22. So I came in dead last this time,
Wow.
as I deserved after last.
I made
game.
my play. I figured something could happen.
Yeah.
I just needed to win
I-
the 4.
I'm telling you, Eric, you had the spots there. Those having both of those is brutal.
I didn't with the open on the university. I didn't think I was going to hold the university.
I made myself too much of a threat, but I think that I got focused on a little, like 1 or 2 turns too long
If I
for
hadn't
what
been
y'all were
closer to
doing.
those, I'd have been here.
It
Yeah.
was. It was.
I was
when
going to say, and if I hadn't gotten the university,
I lost 2. You lost. It's
No,
if
no,
it
I
had
did
just
not
been that
know, but
that
you- but I think
somebody
you swapped
tied
one
me
to
on
me and my
university,
cubes.
I
You didn't need to swap the second cube out.
the math wouldn't have worked, but it wasn't.
was your possibility.
Anyway, yeah.
Taken the university, we would have been.
This is my favorite part of games.
Where
by
we
the way,
argue
where
about
we
how
get
we
no,
screwed
we
up
get to the end
strategies.
and we're like, dang, what can I?
do?
Because I
Could've
love
just done that.
I
Yeah.
love thinking through those strategies and going, I think I made a mistake here, and I think I made a mistake here, but this play really worked well. I'm going to try that next game. I love that part of a game.
And one thing that's very, I think, when you look at the in-game boards, so some people look at in-games in board games and like, oh man, the score discrepancy is so wide that it's, it wouldn't have mattered. But in this game in particular, the amount, like the scores on the board are such a huge chunk that if one shifts, so like say that both the things that had gone off, which would have lost you Fort Corvosa, that's minus 45 down here,
Right.
and that's plus 45 on someone here. So that
I think I could have still won if Corvosa had shifted, but if
you could have still won. It depends on who got Corvosa.
Jimmy and I had reversed on the university, it would have reversed the game completely.
Yeah.
He would have been up here, and I would have been.
If somehow Randy had gotten Corvosa from you, he would have won. And
Yeah.
and that's how close.
worried about Randy getting Corvosa because he needed 3 and he only had possibility to move 2.
I needed to university.
He
I
needed
needed
to swap
to take
and get the
university, and I
swap.
wouldn't have gotten
That's
it.
what I'm saying, if he
I
got
would have
both
just
of them.
tied you. So I would have brought you down 50 without bringing me up 50.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, that's
still got.
the reason. What I was essentially what I'm saying is that the score looks a little disparate, but it's really not. The difference
gotta
is
watch
the difference is like, one location essentially. It just
And
that-
there are other strategies where you stay off the board. There's a strategy where your whole game plan is to buy points. Your board position can be messed with, but if you're buying points, then they're safe.
if our first or second, I think it was our first or second game. I was doing the one where I pretty much got up to like 70 something, and just from like crime
Right.
lording and stuff like that.
One of the first play tests, Phil was at like 110 points before counting the board.
Phil-
He had nothing on the board and he still won.
Phil Reed loves to play that points game, and you'll have maybe a few cubes. You'll have like 2 or 3 cubes on the board, and kind of the key is make sure you put them somewhere where they matter. Because if you only have 2 cubes or 3 cubes, but they're all in East Shore, that's another 20 points, and it's 20 points somebody else didn't get too. And since your position is so weak, in all likelihood,
People are not.
people are not necessarily looking. We know to look and go, your position really isn't weak, and I need to take those 20 points from you as well.
You
But
can also use them at the last. If you've only got 2 or 3 guys on the board, you can neutralize a 40 point position from 2 different people.
Yeah,
So-
like I said, I had 2 that ended up tied. That was 60 points.
This is one of the reasons I love this game. It generates a lot of like thought about the strategy and stuff immediately after. And it's one of these kind of games like I want to play this again right now. We're not going to be able to do it on stream, obviously, but
Right.
I want to run it back.
It is
Because
a great-
it's fast, it's fun.
it is a great one if you and your buddies get around once a week. I mean, you saw us. We played it in less than an hour. It's not a huge setup. You put it out, and after you bid, you can have those things where you're like, hey, I had to go to work today. They're doing this at work and this at work and this at work. And you can kind of talk while Jimmy's placing his last pieces while somebody is. You have that little break, but it's all still always your turn sort of as well.
So yeah, we're excited to bring it back. Unfortunately, it'll be a little bit later this year now, but we are really excited about this one. Thank you guys for everyone who actually did back it. Thanks for the people that jumped in on the campaign. There were a ton of backers who were really excited about that. There was definitely excitement around it. Once we bring it back, we hope to get even more people involved, and hopefully, like I said, make it a little bit cheaper for everyone to see what we can do to make it a better campaign. And we'll be back this fall. Follow us again on the Kickstarter, or if you want to subscribe to our newsletter. We do a lot of stuff. Actually, Steve writes some of our newsletter stuff as well. Steve's 3 Things newsletter goes out as well on that list. So if you want to hear straight from Steve, he's got some stuff there as well. So thanks guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week on SJGames Live.